Okay, here we are with Phil's Mando, and he's wearing my wife's helmet as a helmet reference because his helmet is the same helmet. So for as far as size goes, you get an idea of how it's going to look on him. And let's see, we got the helmet with turn a little bit. Let me see the shoulder right here. Got his shoulder armor, and then goes down into the bicep. Now we took the advice of the forum because it was well. I think it was well written and people handled the situation nicely. They weren't rude or anything, so it worked out, and it was really good advice. I appreciate it, and so does he. This cable we actually ran back up and refastened up here, so it's not hanging all down. The back area here, I rewired and zip tied a lot of it up, so it's a tighter fit in closer to the armor. And then, okay, go back to the front. And same thing here, we ran a few zip ties closer to the armor and brought it all in. And when we did that, you can see it give it a really bundled looking center, which in all reality do what everybody else has to do and get more of a C-3PO look in the center. But so the robotic arm is done. No, it's not done because we have to add the speaker to it, which we're going to play with in a little bit, and add the iPod's charging and updating right now software. The vest, he's wearing our actual vest without his plates because they're not here yet. And someone mentioned it might be a little bit too long, but you could always tuck them up underneath your belt system. There's this basic belt right here. We're going to work on this tonight with some pouches. We're also going to work on his thigh armor tonight. He's going to leave the pants hanging out of the boots rather than in. You'll have knee armor, but will not have shin armor. Will have thigh. Actually, you'll have a thigh on one side and your holster on the other. This gauntlet here, we're going to go with one of my old gauntlets. We should put it on.
Oh, I'm taking this helmet off.
Alright. Helmet's a little bit hot for him? Yeah, you just wait. He's a noob.
I'm a noob.
Which way do you want? Want that way or this way? Oh. Okay. Okay, we're back. Alright, to explain a few things here. So this is the gauntlet he's going to go with. Now look, people, please understand something. He's a scavenger. His parts, his armor is not supposed to match. If you look at the glove, the paint job of the glove versus the paint job of this gauntlet versus the paint job of the bicep versus the paint job of the shoulder, they're actually all different types of battle damage, different types of rusting. He painted the bicep, I painted the gauntlet, he painted the glove. You know what I'm saying? So, and I painted the shoulder because it was different techniques, because we want to look like his armor is scrap pieces mounted together, not one complete set sold to him. I hope that makes sense. So the gauntlet is going to stay the red color versus the other metal over here being the gray color. His thigh will be a different color, and his chest armor will actually be all probably different colors and battle damage and stuff. Okay? Yeah, well,
this is going to be tucked in.
That'll be tucked in.
And this is going to be torn up and
weathered.
Yeah. The crap out.
And the vest will actually be weathered some too. It won't be torn or anything, but it'll be weathered. Okay, so and his belt, same thing. But they understand. We're just showing a basic concept of what we're working with here. These are speakers. They are Atomo. Axtrom is the company, I guess. Axtrom Atomo or Atomo Axtrom, whichever. One's a name, one's a company. And they have a USB, and they also have your speaker, and they expand. So my idea was to take this and either mount it up into the bicep area, maybe actually fasten it behind, like run this wire up from the back side, and then put a fastener so it's there, and then this goes down to the iPod, and that's where his power. See how it goes back and forth with his movement of his arm, and then that way that will run the sound for his iPod. And then when this needs to be charged, because it is chargeable, and look, it opens up. It's pretty nifty. It's on. Got a light for it. And when it dies, you just hook it up to a computer or a wall and recharge it, store it. It's a pretty nifty little device, and they are loud. I'll give you an example later on, I guess, if you really need it, but they're loud. So that's a speaker system he's going to use. Turn on the catwalk. Turn more, all the way. Now, to make other people happier on the forum, look at this. we cut, I hope you're all happy, we cut this much hose off. That's what she said. We cut a lot of hose off. I said we were going to do about a foot. We did like 3 feet. Okay? That's taller than some of mine. Never mind. So, got about 3 feet of hose cut off, so it's a single wrap now. And the adapter needs to be weathered up some. But it actually reaches his arm. He's got full arm reach with it now. And there you go. And the antenna gets adjusted. We're inside. So there we go. But and he could have fully extended all up to like 10 foot. And we have of course, the other plasma cutter that works here. These are actual functional plasma cutters, which this is not a plasma cutter, so they're not functional.
What?
Yeah, you got all that? So what we managed to do is we managed to hide majority of the straps. There's only, turn for me please. There's only one strap that actually shows, and that's right here. But it is black. And if need be, what we'll do, we'll put a small slit, maybe a 1-inch slit, in the back of the vest, and run the strap in straight back here, so you won't see the strap at all. But right now, that's the only strap. There's a few odds and ends, like this lace will get tucked when he's wearing it. Other than that, everything else should pretty much hide itself. Let us know what you think. This is a general concept. I know that's his actual undersuit, so a lot of it's missing. We got to weather a lot of things, damage a lot of things, but the product's coming along. And remember,
we can do it, so can you, except for Jones.
Hater.